Baltic Sea has many stories to tell. From its liquid depths to its rugged and beautiful shorelines, it's both a mirror of history and an opaque screen where stories and myths are buried, overwritten, freshly inscribed, and abstractly evoked through emotional and material connections to its people. How do we touch its stories, and how does it reach out and reveal its own tactile surfaces? Upon, under, through, and with us, it may engage and reveal a collective history of telling that resists singular national borders and identities. Its international coastlines, ranging from sandy shores and high dunes to stony beaches and rocky outcroppings, provide a rich foundation from which to imagine the universal stories shared among those who are influenced by the Baltic Sea and who both comprise and are created by it. The Baltic Sea and her stories can unite us and reveal deep trans-historical and intranational connections and bridges if we can listen differently, together, to her unique land and seascapes. Researchers in the SAND project, an extension of both the Telling the Baltic and the digital art platform initiatives within the EU-funded Artline project, are exploring the storytelling possibilities of the Baltic Sea and the ways in which contemporary technologies may engage new material methods for sharing and revealing these possibilities. In our project, we explore the physical landscapes, myths, and histories around Nida, Lithuania, and in the Blekinge region of Sweden to reveal a focus on shifting sites of international identity, dislocations, and fluid shifting borders to influence digital storytelling. What can and do Lithuania and Sweden share, and how has the Baltic enabled that? The project title SAND alludes to sand as a physical property characterized by its shifting nature at the border between solid land and liquid water, as well as to the additive possibilities, the power of sand plus, that such shifting allows. If borders shift, then what, one may ask, is lost or gained as the renegotiation occurs? What are the Baltic stories held within, washed away, and redeposited in the iconic sands and dunes of Nida and in the rocky shores, ancient coastlines, and prehistories written in the rocks, the runes, and the petroglyphs of Blekinge? What are the vessels, human and machine, that carry them across the sea? And how do they all exemplify stories as historically liquid, multitudinous, immense, like the dunes and the rocky outcroppings, and yet also intimate when one participates with them, listening and touching them to find connections? To explore these questions, our team is developing an installation that will use handheld mobile phones and iPads to access audio, video, and augmented reality content. Drawing on the movement of the user's body and of their sense of touch in particular, participants in the installation will be engaged in an immersive and abstract sensory storytelling experience, one that is customized to their own movements. Finally, shifting upward, breaking water surface, the ancient continent slid together and
blått spår av skum blandat med rökiga primer och bergets skikt droppande I kölvattnet.
Stretching remnants back to water with each expelling breath that pushed up. Boulders fingered up from the water and layered life worlds in between each stony spasm, each deposit eons.
Skapade I ioner, fångade och animerade varje lager.
Currently, the research team from Blekinge Institute of Technology, BTH, and Malmö University in Sweden, in collaboration with researchers from the Augmented Environments Laboratory at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, Georgia in the United States, are developing the application, documenting the landscapes, and writing the content, which is based on myths, histories, and encounters with the landscapes. Eventually, the installation will be included as part of the touring exhibition for the Telling the Baltic project and installed in Karlskrona as part of Artline's digital art platform research initiative, which is centered in the Department of Culture and Communication at BTH. The goal for these researchers is to explore new models for creative and innovative media arts practice, as well as to consider performative media applications and encounters.